Hello, I'm John.
I'm Glenda.
Today we're in the Tonto National Forest and we're going to drive the Four Peaks Trail.
Come along with us. There's the Four Peaks, all clouded in on this day. But previously we made this drive, and as you can see, they're beautiful on a clear day.
This is the Rolls OHV staging area. Looks like we may have some company on the trail today.
When this tour company brings in a large group of people like they have today, they usually break up into groups of 5, with each group having a leader. I'm thinking some of these people may have never been in a side-by-side before, maybe not on an off-road trail like they're going to experience today. What a fun day of adventures are ahead for them.
The side-by-side groups are turning off on a trail that goes to Sycamore Creek. Onyx calls it a difficult trail, but only west of Highway 87.
There's the Four Peaks again. I sure hope they come out of those clouds before we leave today. This section of the road is really nice. It's actually pretty smooth. But when I look out beside it, there is nothing but rocks, 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 and saguaros. A real rock garden.
According to Onyx Off-Road, the Four Peaks Trail is about 25 miles long. It's rated easy, or a number 2 out of 10. It's a whole lot easier for me to fly my drone here because I don't have to worry about trees. I think this location is called Sunset Lookout.
Sometimes when I'm out on the trail, I like to look for rocks. Do you see any? I do the driving while John does the drone, but I think it's time to start looking for a lunch spot. This looks like it might be a good pullover.
This is our lunch spot. What are you drinking, Glenda?
Dr. Pepper and Oreo cookie. That's after I had my apple and peanut butter. Now that we're back on the road after our lunch, seems like some of those rocks have found their way into our road. This is really rocky.
When we started driving the Four Peaks Trail today, the road was so smooth I decided not to air down. Well, when I got to this part, I don't know how many miles it will be of this kind, or maybe less than a mile, and so once again I decided not to air down, hoping we could just make it through. But we have 39 pounds of air in the tires on our Bronco. It makes it kind of rough. We're at a higher elevation here. We've lost the saguaros and picked up juniper.
Now there's a view of the Four Peaks. They finally are out of the clouds and covered with a little snow. That view is worth stopping for a few photographs.
The peaks from the left are Brown's Peak, Brothers Peak, Sisters Peak, and Amethyst Peak.
From this angle, it's a little hard to distinguish the four separate peaks. We're going to check out this little side road. It leads to the Lone Pine Saddle Trailhead. We finally got high enough that there's snow beside the road. Now there's some really beautiful views of the Four Peaks, showing off their new coat of snow. The northernmost peak is Brown's Peak, and it sits at an elevation of 7,657 feet. It's the tallest mountain in Maricopa County, and it's easily visible from the Phoenix area. This is the Lone Pine Saddle Trailhead. We're not hiking today, so I guess it's a turnaround spot for us. But that is the Four Peaks Wilderness that we're facing, and that's where the trail goes. As we begin our journey down on this side, just following the foothills, in the distance you can see the Theodore Roosevelt Lake. This is pretty fun. We're just kind of riding the ridges of the foothills as we travel on down toward the lake. Onyx Off-Road lists this trail as easy, and I would agree. We only had a few rough and rocky spots. Almost any car could make this drive. The area had rocks and saguaros, mountain views and lake views. It was a very enjoyable day. The trail reaches a maximum of about 5,700 feet in elevation, so it's an up and over trail. Just another great road to get us out to enjoy God's beautiful country. Thanks so much for riding along with us. We had a great day. But we have a bonus for you also. As we were driving back to Apache Junction, we got to see the beautiful Salt River wild horses. It was amazing.